What's better than Blinky Cups, Beignets, and beads? I don't know, but you can experience all of that and more at Mardi Gras at Universal 2024.
Let's beignet.
If you do have your Universal annual pass, don't forget to pick up your special magnet that you can get just right here at the Five and Dime. This is basically the exit for the Born Stunt Show Spectacular and the Monster Makeup Show.
Universal Mardi Gras runs now through April 7th, and you'll find everything from beignets, Blinky Cups, and beads. Don't worry, there's an abundance of those, but you'll find food booths, the parade, the tribute store, like everything Mardi Gras is in Universal Studios. Now, a couple things to know, like with the parade, is sometimes the showtime for that will change, so be sure to check in the app the specific date that you're here to make sure that you don't miss it. As far as the tribute store, it should have the same hours as the normal park hours. We're gonna head there, I think, next, and then we're gonna go hit up some food booths. So what's cool about the tribute store is that it has multiple highly themed rooms, as you can tell, and Universal Creative always does such a great job. Kayla found a little rubber duck. You'll also find all sorts of fun little Easter eggs to Halloween Horror Nights, to Gerg the Llama, and sometimes Earl the Squirrel will be hiding out. So there's just so many fun little details in the tribute store. So definitely, this is not a miss.
I always love going to the tribute store during these events. They change the tribute store out like pretty much seasonally, so it's always really cool what the creative team can come up with. This is very different than the one that they did last year, and I like it. It's a lot of fun. Now I think it's time to eat some snacks.
Mardi Gras style. It's not the downbeats, it's the upbeats. Like this, come on. Woo! Everybody. Oh, there you go. Even in the back. Oh, yeah. All right, repeat after me. We like it like this. We like it like this. We like it like that. We like it like that. We like it like this. We like it like this. We like it like that. We like it like that. Give me some of that good. None of that bad. These beats are high. These beats are fast. Let's go.
One of the very underrated things that I find that happens at Universal is all the live entertainment or streetmosphere, things like that. One of those is the Beat Builders. If you've never seen the Beat Builders, they're so much fun just anytime, but I love that during Mardi Gras time they do a little bit of a Mardi Gras overlay with some fun music. It's always a hoot, and they toss beats. That was fun. Mark Allen did not get any though, so we'll get lots of beats later. Don't you worry. We've made it to our first food booth of the day. I'm very excited. All looks really good. We're at the Spain booth. But before we talk about the food, I want to talk about a really great way to budget. So this is basically a food festival. There's a lot of different things that you can eat. A really cool thing that they offer are these food and beverage cards. Essentially, it's a gift card that is good to use on food and beverage in the parks. But this isn't just any old gift card. When you purchase these, you get a pretty good discount. You can buy a $75 one for $65, or if you have an annual pass like we do, you can get $150 for $120. So essentially, we get, what is that, like $30? $30 for free. $30 of free food. That more than paid for our wonderful Sangria flight that we are starting off with. So definitely pick up one of these. These are good, not just during the festival, but they are good for food and drinks around the parks. And if you do have the annual pass holder one, make sure that when you buy your food, you do your ask for your annual pass holder discount so you can get your double discounts. So I'm gonna start off with these drinks. This Sangria flight was one of the things that I was probably most excited to try. I love that they put which one is which on this nice cardboard box. I'm gonna start with the Sangria Tinto. Is that what that says? It's very dark. That is pretty good. I'm choking on it. It hit my throat really wrong. But this one is very tart, very like citrusy, kind of in flavor. Very tart, but it's good. That one doesn't taste super boozy, which I know it's sangria, so it won't. So this one is the Sangria Rosado, which I feel like the name's pretty self-explanatory. That one's very interesting. I was expecting a little bit more of a strawberry flavor. I don't know. I actually don't like that one as much as the first one. This is the Sangria Blanco. This one I've heard is really, really good. So let's see how that one is. Yes. This one's the best one, for sure. I could get a whole glass of this one. This one's tasty. That one's, again, it's a little bit lighter. It's not so sweet. This one tastes a little more boozy.
I'm gonna try these Pepitas Bravas. Basically, they're just like baked roasted potatoes with a ton of seasoning and some sort of aioli. They have just a little bit of kick to them from that seasoning that's on there. That aioli is really good. Starting off with a great start here.
Gotta catch him, all right?
Ready?
I just need to point out the booty on this baby. Like look at them buns. Don't eat the baby. Do not eat the baby.
Filming? Cheers.
Yep. Those are so good.
Those are pretty tasty. Almost as good as the ones at Port Orleans.
You got to get the stance. You got to assume the position so you don't get powdered sugar all over you.
Don't say that.
From the New Orleans, there's like a couple of different New Orleans booths. This one is...
Ooh, look at that. Wow.
Wow. I don't know. Should I mix it up?
So pretty.
Wow.
Okay.
This is the Chicory coffee. We might have to go back and get another one. This might be one of the best theme park coffees I've ever had. This is...
Better than the Animal Kingdom one?
Ugh. Yes. If you like coffee, make sure you come and get this Chicory coffee. This is amazeballs. Just sweet enough, but not too sweet. Like if you drink your coffee black, which I do, I think you will really like this because it has... You can really taste that chicory in it, but again, it's not too sweet. I was worried about it being really sweet, and it's not. This is the mini king cake, not to be confused with the giant king cake donut that they had last year. Do not eat the baby, so I'm just gonna set him down. If you're not familiar with king cake, basically, traditionally, what they do is like they put this little baby and they bake it in the cake. Definitely not the best king cake that I've had. This is more like a bundt cake, almost like a spice cake is kind of what it tastes like. But she's dense, man. She's thick.
This is a non-alcoholic drink, just FYI. It sounded really good. This was another one that was really high on our list of things to try. Wow. I can absolutely see why Mark Allen likes that. It's very good coffee. Don't mind my face. Okay. This is what Mark Allen's like bougie coffee boy, right? And the reason why is he likes what's called the fruitiness of the bean. He does pour overs and drinks his coffee black most of the time. This coffee has a little bit of that fruity bean taste. If you're a coffee person, you know what I mean. I, on the other hand, am not as huge of a fan of like the fruity coffee taste. So this could use maybe like a touch of creamer for me. It does have that marshmallow stuff on top, but it is very good. They also have an espresso martini at that booth, which I feel like would be amazing. The people at the booth said that it's the best thing. So, you know, this is pretty good though.
I love that Universal has concerts during Mardi Gras. These concerts occur essentially every Saturday night throughout the festival. Because they only happen on Saturdays, is that if you come during the week especially, or even on Sundays, it's typically going to be a little bit less busy because these concerts will draw a huge crowd. They happen right on the stage behind me, right in front of Rip Ride Rocket. A pro tip, they're typically right after the parade. So if you're wanting to see the parade and see the concert, I usually recommend watching the parade somewhere around Minion Cafe area. That way, once the parade is done, you can basically turn around and you're right here already.
Not too far away from Rip Ride Rocket. We're kind of like right in front of the Jimmy Fallon Theater. After 3 p.m., a lot of the parade like walkers, like the stilt walkers and performers, they will come and kind of wander and take pictures and do all that stuff. So keep your eye out for those. That's always super fun. I got my Blinky Cup. Well, actually, this is my Blinky Cup from last year, but I do want to talk about these. So you're going to find lots of eats at Mardi Gras, but you're also going to find lots of drinks. And a huge tip, if you are somebody that does drink adult beverages, is to get one of these refillable cups. They're $20 the first time you get them, and then pretty much every drink you get in them afterwards is like $13-ish, give or take. And that's the same price as getting like a 12 ounce. So this can be a very huge money saver, or could make you spend more money, you know, but it's a good deal. And like I said, we bought this last year and we brought it back and we were able to use it. So keep your cups. We got our food from the Columbia booth. This is the drink. It's like blackberry and lime juice and some other stuff in that. It has these like little gummies on top, but it sounded good. Let's see if it is. Oh, that is really good. It's very limey. It's not super sweet. That is a very good cocktail. The food from this booth also sounded amazing. It was honestly really hard to pick. We stood there for a solid like 5 minutes trying to decide what to get. But we got the arepa, which is basically like a corn pancake situation, and it's got cheese and honey butter. It looks really good. I won't lie, this one's pretty pricey. This one was a little over $8, but with that annual pass discount, you know. That's basically like savory cornbread and cheese. It's good. I don't know that I would necessarily go out of my way to get it, but it is good.
I'm gonna try this Colombian burger. I was honestly expecting more of like a slider size, which to be honest it is, but it's not a full burger and it's not really a slider size-wise. It's a lot bigger. This was $9.99, and I would say for the price, like, it's an excellent portion. It's a grilled burger with Monterey Jack cheese, pineapple cabbage slaw, cilantro garlic sauce, and potato sticks. It sounds amazing. There's a lot going on with this burger. There's also 2 patties, which I was not expecting. It says there's a lot going on, but it's not super strong flavor-wise. The patties are cooked really, really well. Nice and juicy. I'd say like 7 out of 10. I just wish that pineapple slaw and the sauce had a little bit more flavor to it.
And we're on drink number 2 of the day. Technically drink number 5 if you want to count the flight. But this is from the Thailand booth. This is the Butterfly Pea Blossom Tea. They have this in alcoholic and non-alcoholic version. So again, if you're buying your first Blinky Cup with your drink, it's $20. If you're getting a refill, it was $13. And then you can get the non-alcoholic, I think, for about $8. So already just in my 2 drinks, I've saved like what, $14? Yep. Right? That's pretty good. It looks super good. This pipette has lime juice in it, so I'm only gonna put like a little bit in there. Mix it around. Ooh, that is very tasty. Mark Allen's not gonna like that at all. So it has like, I think it has gin in it. It's very much boozy tea. Like it tastes like boozy tea. This is very good. Yeah, I love that. That's delicious. Let's see if Mark Allen likes it. I don't think he will.
No. That is all you. No, I don't like that. That is all you. That left such a terrible taste in my mouth. Oh, that is... Oh. We made a visit to our friends from the north, aka Canada, and we got the candied bacon and onion poutine. There are a lot of onions on this. These are curly fries, which I find an interesting take.
I love curly fries.
I don't actually really love curly fries.
I love curly fries.
Don't come for me in the comments.
I'll come for you in the comments.
That's very good. This is also a huge portion. Those onions are so sweet. That bacon is like candy.
Well, it is candied bacon.
No, I know. I think this is the best thing I've eaten so far today. This is really good. My Blinky Cup drink is the Fireside. Fireball, cinnamon whiskey, apple cider, and then a cinnamon stick. I saw her pour the whiskey into this. There's a full 2 ounces of whiskey in here. So I'm probably gonna be feeling pretty good. That'll warm me up on a hot Florida day. Honestly, I like that there's apple cider in it because you do get a lot of the cinnamon and it just kind of ties everything together. But truly, the alcohol doesn't have that like burn. Cheers. Think.
We saved the best for last. We're at Belgium. We got the cookie butter waffle. This looks awesome. This looks so good. Mark Allen's judging me though because I'm just holding it instead of using a fork. That's really good. 1,000,000 out of 10. It's exactly everything that you want it to be. That is amazing.
I'm gonna use a fork because otherwise I will have this all over my mustache. That is so good. The cookie butter is nice and warm. And then you get the nice crunch from the Biscoff cookie. This is my favorite dessert item that we've had.
Mark Allen and I have found our spot for the parade, and I wanted to talk about that a little bit. So Mark Allen had mentioned earlier that if it's a concert day, it could be a really good idea to watch the parade from that area. However, just as a heads up, the parade actually comes out from where like the horror makeup show and like Mel's Diner is. And these parades are very long and they move very slowly. So if you are over there towards the end of the parade route, it's gonna be a hot minute before it gets over there. So if you're not there for a concert, I recommend watching right where it starts out, just because I feel like the energy level is a little bit higher and you're not having to wait so long. Like the parade starts at 6:15, we'll be able to watch pretty much right at 6:15. So that's just my little pro tip from Universal Parades. We did a lot of eating and a lot of drinking today. And yes, the gift cards are a huge help with budgeting, but if you need to do some pre-planning to make sure you're not going overboard with all of the eats and snacks and desserts and drinks and all the things, I have a free budget planner, budget tracker, whatever you want to call it, down in the description box below. So if you want to download that for free, you can get that there. Let's talk about the parade for a second. So usually the parade will start over by the horror makeup show and go like kind of down that like Hollywood Boulevard or whatever you call that street where like the Bourne show is. And
basically,
go
it'll come out of those gates right by the horror makeup show and immediately turn left and go that way.
However, this year they reversed the parade route, so it actually goes straight kind of more towards like where the Mummy and like that direction is.
Right.
So unfortunately we sat there for a long time and I did not realize that they had changed their parade route, so they started coming out and like going past, and to be honest, I have a really bad headache and I didn't want to sit there for an hour. So hopefully at this point I was able to come back and get some video of it on another night. But just as a heads up, if you're coming and you've done parades at Universal before, it is backwards from what it normally is.
We hope you enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comments if you're coming out for Mardi Gras, how many, or if you've already came, how many beads you got, and what your favorite food item was.
That's all we have for you guys today. Now go create your ever after. That hit my throat really bad. Hold please.
Amazeballs. Stop it. From the Mardi Gras, no. It's pretty good. Definitely not the best king cake. So kind of a pro tip. I don't think we're coming back for any of the concerts, are we? There's not really anybody I want to see.
We can go see Queen Latifah.
I'll just YouTube her. Queen Latifah. The Queen. The Mardi Gras Queen Latifah.
I need a napkin. BR, did you have anything you wanted to say?
If you don't fail me now.